gonna give you all my loving. Ooh, girl, I'm gonna give you all my heart. Oh, yes, I'm willing to give you love and attention. Hey, girl, I'll give you romance and sweet sensation, 'cause you deserve. You see me walking down the street, and I start to cry each time we meet. Walk on by, walk on by, make believe on a bad day. Oh, go on your knees and pray. Bad day. Oh, have faith in the Lord, I say. Baby, flesh of my flesh, you're bone of my bones. All I want, baby, is you alone. It's my desire to marry you and make you my wife, baby. It's my desire to be with you for the rest of my life. You are mine, 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 and I am yours. You are mine, 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 and I am yours till eternity, baby.
Greetings, Reggae Bits and Pieces family. My guest, Steve Knight, is no stranger to Reggae Bits and Pieces. I interviewed Steve last year, so you can watch that interview if you haven't seen it. You'll learn about how he got into music and his musical journey. I'll be talking to Steve about his new album, Steve Knight Returns, and also his 2 nominations in the Reggae North Music Awards. Welcome, Steve.
Greetings, greetings.
All right,
How are
Steve.
you doing? How are you doing today?
I am good, man. How are you?
I'm well enough. Well, I'm taking life one day at a time and just giving thanks to the Father as usual.
All right, that's nice. This is your first full album, Steve, in over 20 years. When was it completed, and how long did it take you to complete it?
It took me at least a good year to complete this album. Probably a year and a couple of months, 2, 3 months. Because I was taking my time, and it was 25 years I did not do another album. All because as I told a couple of people, I was thinking of just giving up music, but that is not what God wanted me to do, to give it up. So I put it together, and it's out, and I have to give thanks to Reggae Bits and Peace and each and everyone else who encouraged me to get back into the music business, all the artists who encouraged me to get back into the music business as well.
And I'm so glad you didn't give up on singing, Steve, because you have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Yeah. What feedback have you got about the album so far?
To my surprise, I got calls from radio announcers that I've never heard from for a long while since I took the break. And at least four of them so far tell me it's one of the best albums they hear for the longest while. And when I heard that, I felt really good. And I know these gentlemen and ladies that tell me that they're very upfront and honest people. If it doesn't sound good, they're going to tell you, no, this is not ready. So even when I heard from Mr. Clinton Lindsay, I was really, really appreciative of that too when I heard that. Yeah. So I get some really good views back on this.
Nice. And Clinton Lindsay has been in the business for years.
Yeah, he was the one who let me know that it was on the chart. The album was on the chart in South Florida. So when he told me that, I said, what? And I checked it out and I saw it. And then 45, the single on it is also on the chart. And it was the number one a couple of weeks, or the last month, it was number one on Spotify. It was also number one in Jamaica, which is Marry You, the single Marry You.
Wow, great, Steve. Yeah, that's a nice track. The album is nice, but that particular track is a nice track.
Yes, a lot of people love that track.
Then talking about the tracks, there are 12 tracks. I'm going to go down the tracks. Marry
Yes,
You, Over and Over, You Deserve My Love, Never Let You Go, Walk On By, If You Want Me, Sharing the Night Together, Hurt, Go on Your Knees and Pray, Mama Love, Mama Cry, and What a Surprise.
yes.
Um, how many of them are originals?
Marry You is original. Over and Over is original. You Deserve It is original. Surprise is original. Mama Love and Mama Cry, original.
Original. Let me ask you about
Never gonna give you up is original. So it's 8 originals on that track, on that
it.
album.
Oh wow, you've been writing a lot, man.
Yes. I have a lot of songs. I have book full with songs on it.
Tell me something, Steve. What was the experience like getting permission to do Walk On By?
That experience was great. I remember sitting with Joseph Osborne. He was the producer of that song. And how it come about, we were sitting together one day and he said, Steve, I'd like a song from you. And I was sitting there and all I started to do is sing Walk On By. And he says, that's it. He built the track. He sent it out for permission for me to sing it. And the beautiful lady, Diana Ross, Diane Warwick,
Dion Warwick.
Diane Warwick, sent and said she wants to hear the demo. So we did the demo and sent it off. And she sent back and says, go ahead, excellent. And we just did the song. And it was a great feeling to know when you get opportunity to sing a song over like that. The original singer telling you yes, they love it. So it's a song that a lot of people love. Even when I perform it, they will request that song a lot.
Yeah, because you can hear you carrying out the notes. I mean, and for Dion Warwick to give you the go ahead, I mean, she's an
Yeah,
icon.
she is.
You know, I, I wonder if she has heard it since you've done the album. Do you
I
know?
think she did. I think she did because I think Joseph had to send the finished touch to them before it was out.
Oh wow, that is nice. That is nice, man. Um, Looking back on the album, Steve, is there anything you'd have changed on the album?
No,
No.
no, I'm really proud of this album because it brings me back into the business and people is hearing it, people is loving everything. I was in Montreal last month and I read that this jockey was there talking to some guys and he says, I know you're from somewhere. And someone said, that's Steve. And I just said, yes, you have a new album out. I said, yes. He went right away and says, can I get it? I gave it to him. When I reached back, before I reached back to Toronto, I got a call on my phone while driving back. And he says, he's sitting in his car listening to the album. He listened to it 3 times, trying to find a mistake, trying to find something to say. This need to change, that need to change. He could not find anything. And he says, this album is a bomb. And I said, thank you, man. He says, stay humble the way you are. And I says, always will be humble. And that's it. So
What was he Jamaican?
no, he's not a Jamaican, He's from a different country. And he lives there. And Upton Linda called me one day and said, Steve, this guy in Africa, I think it's Ghana, wants your album because he heard a couple of tracks. So I gave it to Upton and Upton sent it over to him. And that guy says, man, this album is so good that people in Africa is just wanting to every time he plays, it's requests and requests and requests. And the thing about it, there's people that love different tracks on the album. And that's what I love. You know, people
There's a
love
little.
Marry You, and then you have a set of people just loving over and over, like that's their song. But they say all the songs are good, but over and over is my song. Some says Marry You is a song, some says Hurt is a song. And then you have other people who says the Mama Love, the version of Mama Love with me in Japanese. They're loving that one. And then now the reality one is something that I saw in Jamaica, where I live in Portmore. when I says, Mama bang your belly, Mama cry. It was a true story where I witnessed these kids going to school. They were younger kids than me, guys than me, going to school, and the two brothers just think that they should, be some gangster, and they got killed. And I did that song, that I watched that mother cry. So I wrote that song, and it's a real. It's not just a makeup song. It's something that's real. So
Wow, that's touching.
yeah,
What about Mama Love?
Mama Love came about. Well, Japanese, aka Firenese. We were in the studio doing some mixing, and he came the night with an ex radio announcer, Serbi. And while we were there, he put a track on. That was his track. He put it on,
Hmm.
and he said, "Steve, you remember the punchline with Tinker Stewart and Ninja Man?" And I say, "Yeah." And he says, "Let's do a Mama tune." And when he said that, I said, Mama love, there's no one I love like Mama love. Oh, Mama love. And he just gave me, and the three mothers' name in it was my mom, his mom, and Sir B mother. Me big up Miss Dill, big up Miss Daphne. That's
Oh,
Sir B mother. Me have to big up the great Mama Shirley. That's his mother. And
oh,
in that song, you speak about how men treat their mother. If you love your mother, you'll know to treat a woman. You'll know to love a woman. So that's how that track came about.
wow. Um, I love a lot of the tracks on the album. I particularly love "You Deserve My Love." How did that one come about?
You deserve it. It was just something inside of me that when I was doing that song, I visualized a woman that she's not getting the love, the attention that she should get. And I started to say, okay, woman that's searching for love and dating someone and that she's giving all that love and attention, but she's not getting it back. So then I start to write a song. You deserve it. You deserve my heart. So I'm singing it like I'm singing it to her, telling her that she deserves all this love and all this feeling. So again, it's just inspiration.
Yeah, it has a nice bass line to it.
Yes, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And over and over. How did that one come about?
Often Linda sent me that track. Steve, I needed this track. It's an album he was doing, and I sat down around a week with that track, just trying to bring up different vibes on it. And he called me and said, Steve, I need a track like tomorrow. I said, okay, Opie, I have an idea. And I start over and over again. You keep loving me. And he says, yes. And I was stuck on like two, three lines in it. I said, Opie, I'm stuck on two, three lines. And he gave me the lines. We cling together like hands in a glove. And I
Oh,
said, yes, I love that. And he gave me the next line in it. And I said, okay. And I did that song. And the reason why I came up with it over and over again, I believe in treating ladies with respect. When you love a woman, you love her 100%. Um, when you go into a relationship, if you're going to go in it with doubts or mistrust, it's going to be hard. So I know in the days, yes, of course, we all cheat. And in my younger days, I remember cheating. And that young lady at the time tell me no matter what it was, she loved me. So that's when I get the idea over and over again. No matter everything that I've done, so you never cheated. She wasn't unfaithful to me. So it came natural and easy.
confession is good for the soul, right?
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not perfect, man. In my young days, of course.
I know,
Cheated
I
here and
know.
there and everywhere, man. So when you get mature now, you know that certain things you gotta put it one side, you gotta just throw that away. When you find someone that really love you and they love you, give you attention and treat you right, give them all of that love back. And that's it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is so true, Steve. And like I tell you, you have that voice, man.
Thank you, thank you. And the thing about it, it's surprising um, that people is saying now, Steve, you're singing way different. way sweeter than in your younger days. And I sat down and I listened to some of the older songs, older hit songs, and I says, they are right. They are right. I am singing totally different with more melody. And I think the break that I took, and I pray a lot. And I said, Father, if I'm coming back in this, I'm going to come back different. So, like, the next album I'm planning to do, it's mostly gospel. Because I made a promise that I'm going to do gospel to my grandmother as well. And I also says, I'm going to do a gospel album. So I'm still be doing my other songs, but the gospel album, I'm selecting some original, and I'll be selecting some long time grandma, great grandma, those
Yeah,
revivals.
yeah.
I want to bring back some of those back to life, to where I want to be with that. Having fun when I used to be in church. So, yeah, I remember the days when I used to be in church. So, I'm thinking about, but again, I'm taking my time to put them together when I have them. And that, I think I'm going to do 10 tracks on that.
And,
Or I may
oh,
do an EP, it all depends. May do 5, 6, and then just put them up.
yeah, it just depends. So, the fact that you're singing sweeter now, Steve, other, I mean, now than when you were younger, do you think it's because you're more mature, or or or,
Yes,
or
more
what?
mature, that's one. More control of my voice, that's two. Um, and I think God just put something different in me to find different melodies, to find my comfort level of hitting notes that I know I can hit. There's notes that I know I can hit and I don't do them often. But when I do, people says, wow. Because I remember when I did You Deserve It, when I started that song, a lot of people heard it and said, Sanchez with a new song. And I says, no, that's not Kevin. That's me. You know what I mean? So, again, I must tell you this. So last week I was on TikTok and Trilla You has a thing on TikTok. Pick up Trilla You. And I sent him a message in the inbox, and he came and said, Steve Knight, big singer. TikTok have their followers with him doing his live thing.
Yes, I
He
see
play,
him. I see him.
right, and he says to me, well, go on, singer, Mary have some new things. And I said, check your email. And he checked it. And he played Marry You. And Trilla You got up and says, this is a hit up on top of hit. Trilla You played that song 15 times on his program.
Wow.
And Trilla, you only play his songs, and he says, this will be in my playlist, people. And we had a good chat, we had a good chat together with him. And another guy came on and we had a good talk. And it's nice to see that I'm back in the business. I still have just one challenge right now. As I told you, the manager I used to deal with is very sick in Jamaica. So now to find a manager or a booking agent to really start to book me, I'm sure that's the only thing I have now. The album is there, it's out, it's playing, and I was happy that Reggae North realized what was going on. And when they see everything, I did the interview with Reggae North, and when the song went number one, they picked up everything. The video is doing well, and when I was nominated,
Don't
I
don't
didn't
don't
even.
don't, don't go any further, because I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that. I'm getting to that.
Okay.
I'm getting to that. And as you're just saying, Thriller, you played your song 15 times. And for those persons who don't know, Wayne's brother is a famous Glamour Wayne. So I'm assuming Glamour Wayne also plays your songs, your song,
Yeah,
right?
yes, he does, and he loves Mario. But his favorite song is "Hurt." That's my little brother's favorite song, "Hurt," and he will play that in the dance hall, and he just loves that song. He says, "Brother, this album bad, but my song is "Hurt," and he plays Mario whenever he's playing for a wedding or anything. But "Hurt" is his song. So again, everyone loves something different, right?
Yeah, there's a little for everybody on the album,
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you feel about having your own label, Hall and Pull Up? And will you be signing anyone to your label?
It's a pleasure to have my own label. I had one before with me and my cousin, and it was Rhythm Force. when he passed away, it's like, I think I'm still using that label, but then I say, you know what? I'm going to have another label, and I'll be using both labels because I still respect him, and I have a tape with songs that around 30 or more tracks on that has not been released.
Wow, it's a lot.
So I'm gonna refurbish Dean Fraser is going to play some stuff with it. Sorry, Joseph is going to do some stuff with it and listen to those songs. And if I need to voice over any, I will. Some of them don't need it, as we listen to some already. I think there are probably 4 or 5 that I'll do over, and I'll do them over, and we're going to put them out. Those ones I will put out on the Rhythm Force label to honor my cousin Michael Harrison.
Okay.
Rest in peace, and take it from there with that album. So right now I'm letting this album ride a little bit because I have a lot more songs to put out.
I bet you do, Steve. I bet you
Yeah,
do.
I have a lot more songs to put out, and I'm taking that advice from other radio announcers. Let this album ride for a bit,
Yeah.
and then probably down in the summer, coming down to the fall, I can start putting out some more singles, and then get the gospel together,
Because
put that out, and then put out the rest of the songs after.
yeah, that's good advice. I think that's good advice.
Yeah. And
Um,
I'll make it clear. There's cover songs that I still will do over and love. Like, as you know, Dennis Brown is my favorite singer.
yeah.
And there's a few Dennis Brown that people may not remember. I'm going to revive those ones that people may not remember. Because even when you go to the party, there's certain Dennis Brown that they play a lot, and there's some they don't play. So I
True.
go for the one that they don't remember, I don't play. So whenever these ones play, they say, huh, is this new? No, it's not new, people. It's Dennis Brown. It's just redone by Steve Knight. That's it.
I talking about Dennis Brown, Steve. In your first interview with me, you said Dennis Brown had a difficulty with a line in a song, and
Yes.
you helped him with it. What
Yes,
song was
yes.
it? What song was it?
I cannot remember that song. I was young. I was still going to high school. And it was down Lego studio that I remember. And he was in the studio battling with just one line. And I was just mumbling around the window and he saw me. Yo, fire, come around here. And, artists like those, I sit down sometimes and I wish they were still around. Um, I remember touring with Dennis Brown in Japan, and it was just fun. Come to Canada again, it was just fun. They will sit down with you, reason with you, educate you on a lot of things that you know they have been through. They don't want you to be through it, but then we go through it as well. And to see these artists now, I'm proud of them. They're making all the money now, which is great. We set the foundation, but you don't get the respect sometimes from the younger ones. A few will, some won't. And to me, I'm happy for them making money and thing. But then now it gives us the opportunity now as more veteran singers to start doing the things that they do, not the same type of songs, stick to our songs and do the same promotion, production, everything, and we'll be good.
Right, right. That's true. That's true. Steve, I'm going to shift now to your two nominations, right, in the Reggae North Music Awards. For those not familiar with these awards, it's the second staging of Canada's award show that recognizes creators and performers of reggae music to include the subcategories of lovers rock, dancehall, and ska. The awards will be on September 28, 2025. Steve was nominated for Top Male Vocalist of the Year alongside Demo Matthews, I Know, Onique, and Steele, and Top Reggae Single of the Year Male alongside I Know for Chosen, Neto for Food, Clothes, and Shelter, Black Creek Rain for King of Nothing, and our Steve Knight for Marry You. Now, Steve, how do you feel about your nominations in both categories?
First, I must say, give thanks to the Almighty, give thanks to Reggae North for recognizing what Mario has been doing and how it's been going. Just being nominated, I feel great. I feel like a winner already, just being nominated. So if I do get the 2 or 1, I'm still happy, still proud, still feeling good about it. But the fact is, when you get nominated for any great big awards like these, you're a winner just being nominated. So I leave everything to the judges. I leave everything to the massive of people, and just give thanks wherever the turnout is. But it's a great feeling. Just know you're nominated. Actually, I was called and said, Steve Knight, you're the first artist to be called. We'd like you to perform live at the Reggae North Award show. And the
Nice.
song we need you to sing is no other than Marry You. And I says, no problem, I will.
Nice, Steve. That's
I
nice.
will perform, yes. I was first one to be asked to perform, so there you go again. Feel like a winner.
Were you surprised when you got the call?
Yes, I was. I was. Because the year before, I thought I was going to be performing on it because I nominated songs. Um, Over and Over was nominated then, and 2 more songs, Walk On By. I didn't get in with any of them. You know, I wasn't disappointed because I know it's a hit and miss with these things. And then to be called this year, it was like, wow, you know, all right, you did something great. So,
Yeah. Nice. That's nice, man. That's nice. Um, any last words for your fans and for anyone watching?
well, for anyone watching and to all the fans and the fans who haven't got yet, I just want to say thank you. I appreciate all the support, all the love, every single day that I do something, I think about my fans. And I'll always be humble, always be positive, and give thanks to the Father above who keep us alive, keep me alive, and give me this beautiful voice to sing for all of you to enjoy and love. And just stay cool and be humble and just have peace and love with each other. There's too much fuss, too much fight. Just leave it alone and just relax, de-stress yourself, and just live in love. One love.
Yeah, and your mom must be smiling, right? Saying
I
that's my
know
boy.
she is. I know she is. I know she is. I know she is. You know, wish she was around to see that I'm. Cause she always wanted me to get back in the business, and I said to her, "Mom, it's too corrupted. I have no time." She said, "Yeah, but just leave that alone." So yeah,
Yeah.
But if she have any, if there's really a thing that they can know what's going on still in this life, she's happy.
Yeah. And she's gonna be happy when you drop the gospel album.
I know, definitely. Yeah, my grandmother will be more happy than anyone else, though.
Oh.
She,
What are your social media handles, Steve? Where can people find you?
I'm on Instagram, Steve A Knight on Instagram. Um, Facebook, Steve A Knight. You will go there, you see my music page, you see everything. TikTok, Steve Knight. And those are the 3 that I use right now. But and people, go out, subscribe to the songs. It's on every major platform. The album is on every major platform, from Spotify to iTunes. Um, there's a young lady by the name of Maria Jackson who is distributing worldwide, and the video was sent to 50 different video channels over the world. So just look out, just go in and put in Steve Knight Live or Steve A Knight on YouTube, and you will see what's going on. And again, Facebook, Steve A Knight, Instagram, Steve A Knight, TikTok, just Steve Knight.
Yeah. Please go out and support Steve, guys. As you when you hear him, you'll realize that he really has a really nice melodious voice. And he's a
Thank
nice guy too.
And I know everyone call you D, but I love to show you the respect and say Miss D. I love calling you Miss D. So please understand, I love to call you Miss D with all the respect and all the love in the world. I will call you Miss D every time. And all I knew just a couple of days ago, I didn't know I was nominated for 2 positions, 2 spots.
No?
No, I didn't know. I just saw it popped up, and someone said, Steve, you're nominated. And I says, oh, yeah.
Wow.
And the feeling goes like a lightning just run through. And then I got a very bona fide brethren, like a brother. Bad me up sometimes, but you know what? Sometimes we do need someone to straighten you. You know, when you relax, guys. I relax a lot. Um, Maki Makas. He says, brother, welcome, give thanks. You're nominated for 2 slots. And I says, Maki, what you talking about? And he said, no, you never know, okay, you never look. I said, no, I didn't. He said, no, go look. I still didn't look because my belly was like 2 spots, you know? So if he didn't call me and tell me, I wouldn't know until probably that night.
Wow.
So,
That's nice.
yeah, man.
So he's in your corner. That's nice. That's nice.
He's in my corner, man. He keeps me in line, and I have to give him a lot of respect. It's good when you have real, genuine people that will tell you how things is. And the thing about it, I never get upset for the truth.
Yeah.
I never be upset for good criticism, um, positive criticism. And he has never spoken anything negative to me. He has never told me anything negative. So I give him that respect. And there's people that I really have to really big up. Miss D, you're one of them. There's a young lady that always, she's the first one I'll send a song to. What do you think about the song? Her name is Miss Blake Charmaine. And I will send to her because she have good ear for music. And when a person have good ear for music, it's good for you to lean on them. And I will send a song and she says, no, that song, no, I don't like that. That one, no. And then she will say, this one fits you.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I said, yep. She said, yep, that one fits you. With the melody and the notes you're going to take in this one. And I have to pick up, Charmaine Blake. Very, very good listener. Very good. And again, it's like Maki. She's like that. She will never give me bad advice, but she will give me criticism that is good and honest. And these are the people I have around me, and I really, really, really appreciate that.
That's good to have good people in your corner, Steve.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Um, all right. Thanks for returning to Reggae Bits and Pieces, Steve, and I wish you all the best with Steve Knight Returns. Also,
Thank you. And before I leave,
one sec. Also, congratulations on your nominations in the Reggae North Music Awards.
thank you, thank you. I hope you can make it over here.
We'll
I
see.
I would love you to make it over here. That would be a wonderful present too.
We'll see.
Yeah. And I must say this before I leave. I'm gonna introduce you to a young lady, 14 years of age. My daughter. She just picked up playing music, teaching herself. And you want to hear her play the what's the name of that instrument? It's not the orange, it's the
A wind instrument?
saxophone.
Oh, sax. Oh, wow.
And she got it. She got the saxophone like 2 weeks. So the first day she got it, she played Michael Jackson. Excuse me. I said, who teach you that? I taught myself. So one of these days, I'm going to let you meet her
Of
and,
course.
and we can do a little thing with her because I think she's going to be great. She's going to
Of
be great.
course. Of course. Highlight the
Right.
youth, of course. And she got
Yeah.
it from It's in Our Blood.
It's in her blood and she can sing.
See?
Let you know. I have a couple of daughters that can sing. One, my eldest daughter sing gospel. She's in Jamaica. And I have a daughter here by the name of Abigail. She can sing too. And Olivia, great singer. But they're shy. But now you ask me if I'm gonna put people to my label. Yes, I'm gonna have my daughters on the label.
There you go.
I'm
There
gonna
you
have my
go.
daughters on the label. So I let out that little secret. I'm gonna have
Secret
my
no
daughters.
more.
Yes, secret no more. I'm gonna have
Yeah.
my daughters on the label. Yes.
Yeah.
And thank you again. And may God bless you and keep you safe and sound as always.
Thank you, Steve. It was my pleasure having you.
It's my pleasure to be here. Thank you.
And like we say back home, walk good.
Aye, I'm talk good. All right. Enough
All
respect.
right. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Thanks, Steve.
All right. Run, come, run, come, run, come. This is Steve Knight live and direct. Reggae Bits and Pieces is running things. Don't run wrong things. They give you history. They give you sports. They give you music. They give you love. So run along, come along, and listen to Reggae Bits and Pieces. If you want me, take me as I am. I've accepted you for what you are. Reggae Bits and Pieces.